Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Frank Iglesias, CEO of China Food Services Corp. We'll be starting the conference call right now. If everybody could please, if you have not hit *6 to mute your phones, please do so the static could be minimized and everybody could hear the conference call clearly. I will be going through a couple of openings and highlights, and after I finish all the highlights, I will open the floor for questions. Hopefully I could answer everybody's questions. If not, later you could email at ir@chinafoodservices.com, and we'll try to get to everybody's questions as best as possible. The good, of course. On April, we debuted our Spanish wine at the Beijing Wine Show. The Spanish red wine that Mr. Cuenca developed with our manufacturers in Spain was created for the Chinese consumer. It's a Spanish wine with a sweet taste to it. The reaction to the wine was very positive, and we've started already placing a lot of that wine in local restaurants and in a couple of hotels here in Beijing. On May, we attended the Beijing Snack Show, and later during the conference call, I will get a little bit more into detail of what was the Beijing Snack Show, since it was something that we did not announce. On June, I was invited to the American Barbecue in Guangzhou by the Agriculture Trade Office, the American Embassy, that was held with Governor Otter from Idaho and the Idaho Potato Commission. We reached over 500 stores right now. So we're halfway to our goal of reaching 1,000 stores by the end of the year. We currently have placed products in 16 of the 40 Vanguard supermarket chains that we signed a contract back in the beginning of May. We finished placing products on all 7 Olay supermarkets. One of the focuses that we've done this quarter was to increase our inventory. So we've been doing that steadily. We also finished an agreement with the Beijing Meatquan Food Company. They're the ones that will be creating and doing the fresh peeled and dehydrated peeled garlic for the U.S. market. Mr. Cuenca will be developing right now a go-to-market strategy for those products. Right now, we are in the process of sending out samples to different buyers throughout the United States. Right now, preliminary, our revenues for the second quarter are way above the revenues of the first quarter. We still don't have an exact number, and we will be working on the financials for the second quarter and should have them posted by the end of the month on the pink sheet.
Revenue is up.
Now I want to talk a little bit about, one of the bags. I don't know if you have noticed, but we were downgraded to yield from PS status. In my conference call at the beginning of the year, we had said that we were going to try to maintain ourselves in a PS status throughout the year. Unfortunately, the attorney that we were using was placed on the non-acceptable attorneys list in the pink OTC market. So he was unable to create a attorney letter for disclosure, even though we posted our financials and posted our disclosure statement. We're in the process right now of interviewing and hiring a new law firm. One of the drawbacks is that the law firm that we hire in the States, one of their responsibilities is to do a due diligence and come to Beijing and make sure all operations are correct and that we are doing what we say we're doing. So So we're right now talking to a very large law firm here in Beijing, China, that they're going to be doing the process of a due diligence on the company, auditing our corporate documents and our facilities, so they could write a legal opinion. So therefore, we could give it to a law firm in the United States, and they could provide a legal opinion on top of that legal opinion, and hopefully we'll be placed back on the PS status when we post our financials at the end of the month. Now, I'm going to go into the news of the quarter, and I'm very proud and happy to announce that we have come into agreement with a company called Adventure Food Group. The Adventure Food Group is publicly traded on the NASDAQ under the symbol FNAK. And they have licensing agreement, and within that licensing agreement, we have the agreement to distribute the Burger King chips throughout Beijing, and a broker agreement throughout China. Besides the Burger King chips, they have the line of Thank God It's Friday, and they also have the Jamba Juice lines, and they have various private label and labelings that they do for different snacks that they created. We're working very aggressively with the Adventure Group here in the Beijing market. We already have a container here that we just cleared the sanitation license for it, and we'll start placing the Burger King potato chips snacks in the supermarkets by this weekend. There was also a CCTV, which is the Chinese broadcast TV station, about the event and the snack show that we participated. Sometime during the end of this week or the beginning of next week, we will be issuing a press release about the Adventure Food Group and Burger King. Right now, the press release is being reviewed by the Burger King attorneys. So, in a nutshell, kind of like in a 30,000-foot view, this is what's happening in the last second quarter. I want to go just very highly into what is, the outlook for the third quarter. Our number one goal for the third quarter is to, of course, increase our sales revenue, and duplicate or triplicate what we've done for the second quarter. Then, of course, we need to put ourselves back in the PS stack, and as fast as possible once we hire and these firms in the U.S. and in China. One of the things that we are looking heavily and aggressively is increase our product portfolio by negotiating with U.S. food manufacturers. Also, we're focusing on hitting an extra 250 stores, so that'll put us up to 750, which will be the three-quarter mark of our 1,000 stores by the end of the year. We're looking aggressively for key Chinese distributors for second-tier markets outside of the Beijing area, so we could start distributing the products that we represent currently right now for the Beijing market, and start giving exposure to those products in different secondary tier markets in China. Right now, I'm going to open the floor. Let's try to, in an orderly fashion, just ask questions, and I'll get to everybody as soon as possible.